Okay, I feel like I'm really crooked, so sorry if I am crooked, but yeah. I have been kind of cutting back on buying a lot of makeup. So, yeah, I don't really have a lot of like new videos to go up every couple weeks. But I do have this one thing that I've had for about a month now, and I need to talk about it, just like, because I'm in love with it. I also got this a couple weeks ago. It is the Milk Makeup, no, it's the Flex Highlighter by Milk Makeup. It comes in this type of container with a magnetic, like, lock, I guess, so you don't have to deal with like pressing a little button to get it to open or anything, which is kind of cool. But you know, it's a little hard to pry apart, but you know, you win some, you lose some. I got this in the color Lit. It's like one of their best selling colors because it's usually not in stock. But I love it, and it's supposed to have like some weird gimmicky term. I don't know, it uses like some type of flex technology so it like melts into your skin or some shit. Whatever. I mean, it's good nonetheless. It is just a little gimmicky, but it's really awesome. I love Milk Makeup. I needed a new highlight, so this was it. And it's about 30 or something on Sephora's website. I don't know, I had $10 off, so I got that, and I think it came to like $18 after, so yeah. Anyway, the thing I want to talk about is this majestic palette. The first time I've ever bought Morphe eyeshadows, I've tried their brushes and I love them, obviously. But yeah, I saw that Jeffree was coming out with this collab thing, or Morphe was collabing with Jeffree, I think is the correct way to put it. But yeah, there's been some like speculation of Jeffree owning Morphe, and like I said in my other videos about him, I really don't care. The cosmetics are awesome from Jeffree, or Jeffree and Morphe, or whatever. Just everything is good. I like it. Nothing has ever broken me out, so I really don't have anything to complain about. If you don't really like Jeffree, then whatever. Like, that's your prerogative, I guess. I mean, so this palette, okay, I've taken a couple of pictures that I'm going to insert in my video of me just playing around with certain eyeshadow colors and different looks. I'm doing like this little brownish green moment on my eyes today just because my shirt color, I guess, I kind of wanted to match it. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any colors like this mustard yellow. I know it seems weird, but yeah. So I'm living for this palette, if I can pick it up. This is gonna be kind of hard to go through and like show you every color, unfortunately, because ataxia. All these colors have really, really cool names. I'll just go through all the names. The first row, the colors are kind of, you know, I mean, if you watch Jeffree videos, you'll get it. The first color is Welcome. The second is Back. The third is To My Channel Wand Noise. Yes, wand noise with a little wand emoji is the actual color. And then on the next row, there's Lynn, which is apparently was apparently Jeffree's middle name that he was born with. Lynn, 1985, mogul, self-made, dog mom, and honest truth. The next line is designer label, Mr. Diva, Boss Angeles, Pink Fleet, Calabasas, don't know her. Next line, rolls with it, millions, girl, what's the tea, vroom vroom, custom rims. And the last is Glam Rapids, Wake and Bake, Nate, Drive Through, Hi Dude, and Fast Lane. There are 30 colors in all, and this palette was $35 on the Morphe website. There is a pressed pigment down here of that gold. It's amazing, but unfortunately it is a little hard to use. Well, just hard because it's hard to avoid getting it in your eye. There it is on my ring finger. That's just a couple swipes. What is this hand that I'm doing? But yeah, it's like pure glitter. It's awesome, but like I said, a little hard to avoid your eyes. So if you have sensitive eyeballs, then it might be a little difficult, but it is also fun to put underneath your eye and like on your cheek. Yeah, it's just something really fun that more and more palettes seem to be having pressed pigments, so I guess it's like catching on. I'll just talk about a couple things that like are really appealing to me. I really enjoy how these mattes are, because matte eyeshadow kind of scares me. I tend to avoid it at all costs just because I feel like mattes aren't, you can't really blend them, move them, you know. I feel like when a matte color goes on, it's like a big commitment, if that makes any sense. I tend to go after like shimmery colors, metallics, just because they're easier to like blend out if you make a mistake, put a little too much, whatever. With the matte, it's just kind of like, you know, it's there and it's hard to move sometimes. But these mattes are amazing. It kind of sells me on this palette, just in general, because matte eyeshadows, like I said, are difficult for me. It's hard to find good ones. I feel like this palette has a lot of what you would need or even think about needing on a regular basis, except for like a mustard yellow color. I am kind of disappointed that that's not in here, but you know. I bought this palette back in August, I think, and at that time I had another palette that I wanted on Sephora. I was waiting for it to be released, and it got released and I bought it on Sephora, but then I bought this one like a couple of days later. And I got the one from Sephora. It was a Natasha Denona palette, with like 5 or 6 colors. I can't really remember. But it was like $49, and as soon as I got my Jeffree one, I like didn't even look at the Natasha palette. Like, I didn't have it. Fortunately, I never used the palette, so that made it easier to return. But yeah, this Jeffree Morphe palette made me return another eyeshadow palette, and I never fucking do that. So that as a whole should be like, okay, this Morphe Jeffree palette is amazing and I need to get it. The only color I'm kind of nervous about in here are a couple at the bottom, Nate, Wake and Bake, and the black one, obviously. That's Nate. So you can understand why I'd be a little nervous about that one. Here's Wake and Bake. I guess that's a little yellowy, but more of a green yellow. That's, I don't know, it just didn't really go in my shirt. So I'm going to take pictures of, like, closer up of this palette and put it everywhere in the video just so everybody can see. I'm not going to do swatches of all of them, but yeah, if you're in the market for a new palette, 35 bucks. They also do Afterpay, so you can like pay a little bit and then pay a little bit the next month. So it's not like $35 is just coming out right now. So yeah, that's really handy. I did a look with some purpley, pink, red colors that are in this palette. I will definitely show that picture in this video. I was very nervous about doing that. I didn't go anywhere that day. I just felt like playing with my makeup. But I was pretty pleased how it came out. And basically just don't sleep on this palette. Like, it has so many colors for like everyday looks. Like, it's got your browns, it's got your lights, like the light white, or light white, light pink, light brown, well, more like a nude color blending, you know, in the crease color. That would be a good one. It's got the corals, the gold. Is just a great palette. I don't know if this review was good enough. Did I do a good job? What the fuck am I even doing? Bye.